It's time to abolish council tax. Now, I've spent quite a lot of time talking about what I think might come up in the budget. We're now less than 4 weeks away from Rachel Reeves announcing her decisions. So I think it's time to start talking about, well, what do you want to see inside the budget? So I'm going to have a few suggestions this week. First one I want to talk about is council tax. Council tax is one of the absolute worst taxes. I mean, don't like taxes generally speaking personally, but council tax is really, really bad tax. So it's also a misunderstood one, because really what council tax does is, obviously we think of it for paying for things like bins and local services and that sort of thing. Actually, ultimately, a lot of what council tax does is funding social care, which arguably isn't something that should be done at a local level. So why should we abolish council tax? Well, valuations of council tax were created in the early 90s. They're woefully inaccurate now, to the point where you have people in some of the wealthiest parts of the country paying rates lower or equivalent to those who live in, say, the north of England, where property prices are much lower. It's grotesquely unfair, unreasonable. It needs reform. So what would I do in its place? Well, lots of different suggestions, but I think we're at the point now where we need to be really radical about this. I think we should have land value tax. Land value tax is great. It has proponents on both the left and the right of politics. On the left, because it's more progressive, because richer people tend to own more expensive assets and therefore pay higher rates on a land value tax. It also stops companies like property developers from land banking, because it forces them to do something with the property so that it earns income so they can pay the tax. And those on the right tend to like it as well, because, like I just said, it forces people who own the land to make more efficient use of it, so it leads to things like economic growth, which I know we all need lots of right now in order to fix all of our troubles. So hopefully one the government's listening to. I think we could see some council tax measures. Don't think it'll be as radical as what I've just suggested, but we shall see. Let me know your thoughts, let me know what you think about council tax, whether you like it, I hope you don't, but do give us a like and a follow for more. As ever, interested to hear your thoughts.